Nebraskaland Days calendar of events brought to you by Al's Lock and Safe, Front Street Auto Glass, and the Platte Bar.
Happy Friday, everybody. Derek Beck with David Fudge, Executive Director of Nebraskaland Days. We're weeks out, less than that in some circles, depending on what event we're probably talking about with the festival. But it's here. Let's kind of talk about the first week. I mean, things start prior to the rodeo, and we'll have Miss Rodeo Nebraska pageant that'll kick off things as well, and we'll be a part of that.
Yeah, so that actually kicks off that Sunday. They'll have horsemanship out here along with the barbecue, and then there's a number of activities that lead into the coronation on Wednesday night at the Buffalo Bill Rodeo. That's when you'll see John Harrison, who's basically swept all the specialty act awards at the PRCA convention in December. He is fantastic, so I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, all your favorites will be here. Randy, the Butler and Sons Rodeo Committee, and we'll also say goodbye to a couple special folks on the Rodeo Committee this year who served a very, very long time. Jack Morris, Marty Peterson are both retiring from the Rodeo Committee, so we want to make sure we thank those folks in an appropriate way.
Yeah, you mentioned the Buffalo Bill Rodeo. I mean, we need to include it almost every time that we talk about it. It's the Hall of Fame Buffalo Bill Rodeo. If there's anything that surrounds the entire festival tradition-wise, it dates back with the rodeo.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the primary reasons North Platte got the festival, because the Buffalo Bill Rodeo had been here since the 1800s. So it is a very important piece of what we do, and we try and do it at a really, really high level. And I think we're really spoiled here, right? I mean, this is high-end rodeo. The video folks are from the National Finals Rodeo. The audio folks are from the National Finals Rodeo. The stock contractors are Hall of Famer. The announcers are Hall of Famers. The rodeo committees are Hall of Famers. All of that stuff goes in to make a really, really great production on 4 nights.
Yeah, and pick your night. It's going to be a fantastic rodeo. It's the best of the best that want to attend the rodeo. And then we work right into the weekend. Friday, that first Friday of the festival is always a huge one with car parade and all the other stuff, lunch with the Wild Bunch, gearing up for everything over the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to be in those parades, you need to be getting your entries in. All those deadlines are right at the start of June, so get into the big parade, get into the antique car parade, and then make plans to take part in those events. They're big fundraisers, not only for ourselves, but for the chamber hostesses. They put a lot of work into that lunch with the Wild Bunch. And then the big parade is always fun for the kids, and we have a large lineup again this year.
And they can do all that registration stuff online too.
All at NebraskalandDays.com. There's an events tab up there, and you can register for those events right there.
Now, some may not know, you wear a lot of hats, so we're talking to you specifically, I guess, with the Nebraskaland Days Executive Director hat on, but you're directly involved with Nebraska tourism as well. And one of the things that goes along with tourism, this festival, statewide too, is all the people that come to town and they spend money. You talk about fundraising events. The entire celebration is a fundraiser for the community of North Platte.
Yeah, and that's something that, tourism dollars turn over about 2.7 times in the community. So the festival itself in 11 days has about a $24 million economic impact on our community. It's big. The hotels fill up. The restaurants are full, and if you look at sales tax numbers every year, June typically is among the top 2, and sometimes even beats Christmas. So the festival is important for our economy in North Platte. It's important for our community as well, because it's one of the few times of the year that everybody kind of comes together and pulls the same direction too. So it's kind of fun to watch it from this side.
Well, it's all but here. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on anything, make sure they're checking your website probably daily at this point to make sure they don't miss out on something.
Absolutely. The brochures are out. They've been out for a few weeks, so if you need one of those, we can get one of those to you as well. But NebraskalandDays.com has the complete events lineup on it. If you need any information beyond that, you can always call us here at the office. We have plenty of seasonal staff on hand now.
We will have more with David next Friday right here on the North Platte Post. He is David Fudge. I'm Derek Beck, and we'll see you next Friday.
Nebraskaland Days calendar of events brought to you by Al's Lock and Safe, Front Street Auto Glass, and the Platte Bar.